Let's pivot now just a little bit. And news out of the Republican Party this week. Earlier this week, it was reported that RNC Chair Ronna McDaniel is planning to step down later this month. What's your reaction?
Well, I think it's been pretty overplayed in the news. So I'm really glad you asked me that question. Ronna has been an excellent chairwoman. She won 4 races in a row with President Trump's support. And in the course of that, she raised she raised $1.5 billion, and she brought 2.5 million new donors to the RNC. A lot of the criticism that's being pointed at the RNC doesn't really make sense to me. The criticism that they only had $9 million after the last election cycle is just silly. I mean, $9 million is good after they spent so much money trying to win elections. And also, fundraising doesn't really start for committees until the spring and the summer. When you have the nominee, you have a joint fundraising committee, and you have that nominee that's doing picture lines where they're charging $250,000 to take a picture with Donald Trump. So that's really when it picks up. So I think that the arrows that are being pointed at Ronna from the media and from inside the party really are overblown. And I will say that an RNC election fight is like a knife fight in a phone booth. You've got 168 members of the Republican National Committee all fighting for power. And the way that they get that power to make decisions and things like that is to have their chosen chairperson in place. So it's a bitter fight. It's a long fight, and then after that fight is over, everybody sort of comes together. The other thing that I'll say about this is being chairwoman is very difficult, and you have to say no to people. And Ronna had to say no to all of the campaigns. For example, during debate season, when they complained about maybe the debate standards. So, Ronna has to be able to be fair to everybody. She told President Trump no a lot. So I think that the change that is taking place at the RNC will happen very gradually. And I think that there won't be any drama behind it, because the person that President Trump is very likely to choose is somebody that is not a firebrand. That's probably going to work very well with the campaign. The campaign will eventually take over the Republican National Committee in the coming months. That's just how it works. So they want a friend to the committee, they want a friend to the campaign, so that it's a really smooth partnership.